Hello, dear fans. It's me, Chris Williams, back with another review. This time we're invading issue 2 of Invaders. As you can see, the cover here is really good. It's by Butch Kersey, who has done a remarkably good job on this cover. You can practically feel Captain America's fear and pain on the cover. It looks like he's really experiencing terror. And this is good to have in a hero, that he knows his weaknesses. We learned this issue that he hates water. Of course, the writer is Chip Zdarsky, and the artists are Carlos Magno and Butch Kersey. And once again, like the last issue, the first page is a reprint of the first issue's cover. So once again, a waste of a first page. Well, Marvel has really got to learn to stop doing this. We need to go back to the old way where we have a dynamic first page that is really great. The actual first page in this issue is just, once again, we're back with Jim, the original Human Torch, as he's visiting the home of Randall and Nay Peterson in Maine. He has learned that Charles Xavier had contact with Namor before Namor had supposedly gotten his memory back in Fantastic Four issue 4, where the Submariner had been found by Johnny Storm, the Fantastic Four's Human Torch, where he had gotten his memory back. But it would appear that isn't actually the case. Once again, we turn back to Namor with his lieutenant, as they have gotten the renegade Atlanteans to join their cause. And they are out to fulfill Namor's plan. Right now we know very little of the plan. We only know that Namor now has the ability to control water. And as we go on, we are treated to a really great one-page spread of the Atlanteans under Namor's control rushing off to war with an octopi and sharks. Well, Atlanteans riding great white sharks and hammerhead sharks as well. This is really great artwork by Butch Kersey and Carlos Magno. And once again, we turn back the clock to January 1944, which actually the year that was in the last comic book, where we have Captain America and Bucky infiltrating a Nazi ship as they look for the Nazis' battle plans. We can see Captain America sneaking around, getting behind a sailor, and then taking him out. I'm not so sure if Captain America killed the guy. I'm pretty sure he didn't. He was just taking him out, even though it looks like he's breaking his neck. The artwork is really good here, and I really enjoy it. Oh, the next page. Captain America notices someone is coming behind him. It's another. It's a mate of the man he's trying to take out, and he in return, Captain America takes the man out with his shield before the man can use his gun on Captain America, like that. But it's too bad because the motion and the fighting causes all three of them to be known by the other shipmates, and Captain America ends up being plunged back into the ocean. He's underwater, and he looks through the water, and he can see people with flashlights and most probably guns aiming at him. So he does the only thing he can. He takes the man who is trying to get him, and he uses him as a human shield. And you can see the bullets rattle into the body, and all Captain America can do is shield himself and see the life leave the man's eyes. It is, even though he is an enemy soldier of his country, Captain America still feels pity for the man because he can do nothing else. Captain America is still underwater and doesn't know which way is up. He can only be rescued by Namor before the Nazi soldiers on the ship can fire yet another volley at him. The artwork Well, the artwork is really good throughout this issue. Here, this looks like a really great panel from a '90s Marvel comic. We see Namor saving Captain America, rushing right into the water and rushing right out, flying away with Captain America in his arms. He tells him that the mission is complete because Bucky is secured and the Nazis have been beaten. Captain America, meanwhile, in the future, in the present time after those events, is now visiting Atlantis. All he can do is look on and spy at what the Atlanteans are actually doing. He can see that they are building something, that there is lots of activity happening in the city of Atlantis. He sees them building something, but he notices something. After they capture him, he notices Hydro Man, a supervillain with the ability to control water, and all he can do is just wait for Namor to show up, because he figures something is up. Because why would they have Hydro Man there? Meanwhile, the original Human Torch, Jim, is making notes on Namor and the Invaders for his novel. All he can do is write down his thoughts with that little recording device in his hand. He looks over his files and his information, and on a timely magazine whose cover has Namor on it as the environmental CEO of a company that Namor used to run. And we turn back the clock again, back to 1945, where we come back to just days after, where Captain America and Bucky supposedly had died, and Namor and the Human Torch are visiting their graves. And he is angry because the American government wants to make sure America still has a Captain America by using a fake Captain America. And we change back to the future, where Captain America confronts Namor. And Namor is angry that Captain America is interfering with his business once again. So Namor confronts Captain America, who has been chained up and is being held at bay by the other Atlanteans. And Namor tells him, "Do you have a death wish? Because you constantly interfere with him." And with the other Atlantean soldiers pointing spears at a chained up Captain America. And they continue to talk about what Namor is about to do. Namor can only say, "You're incredibly simplistic, Captain." And then Namor decides to use Captain America's shield. And then he decides to start beating Captain America with it. We can see in this really great panel him smashing Captain America down with his own shield. Namor does have a plan, and even though it seems like it would be bad for Namor to be hurting his friend like this, the plan is he will show Captain America his new power. And he smashes Captain America down onto the floor bed, breaking Captain America's visor, thus allowing water to rush in. But suddenly, Namor uses his new power and shows Captain America, that he can now control the water. And Captain America is stunned and able to understand what is really happening for a few seconds. He figures it out that Namor has stolen the power of Hydro Man. Hydro Man is now just a regular human. And so the issue ends with Captain America rushing out of the water, but having accomplished his plan, because he had used Bucky to go and steal information from the Atlanteans, and now they know there is a bomb that will soon become evident to the original Human Torch and the rest of the Invaders once they meet up. We turn back to 1944 once again, as Captain America has to deal with having nearly drowned. Even though he is a super soldier, he's still a man and has limits. And we turn back again to the future, where the Invaders deal with the bomb that they have discovered. And Namor is told by his lieutenant that he probably should do something about the Peterson family, in case they become a liability, and that he should probably kill them. If you like this video, Leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I'll see you all again soon with another review. Bye.